Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to do some more Etsy press on orders, and I'm going to get started right away with the base coat. So I'm going to go in with Hona's base coat, and we have some long coffin press-ons. I had already prepped these nails off camera, so I'm just going straight in with the base coat. So in this order, I have 3 sets of the same set of nails, and I am just getting started on the first set now today, so I'm going to see how far I get. I'm hoping to get as much done as possible today just to get them up and running while I am motivated. So that's why I said I would jump on. And the sets that I did yesterday, I actually finished. They were pink glitter, baby pink and pink glitter, and I have them already shipped off. So I got 2 orders shipped off today, so I am feeling really productive today. So just making sure I'm getting all the sides, like per usual, just getting the sides, making sure that they're not too bulky, and any lump or bump you see, you can try and get it out. Okay, so that looks pretty good. I'm going to pop that in my lamp for a cure. Okay, so this is the next round of 5, and I'm just going to go in with my base coat for this one as well. This press-on stand is just a little bit wider to grip between your thumb and your finger, even though it's so nice and the magnets are so good on it. But I have noticed that if I go too fast or too rough, they can just slide off the stand. I have definitely noticed that, so you have to be careful. Okay, so that is the base coat done on the next 5 nails, and I'm just going to look over to make sure that there's no kind of lumps or any fuzzy bits stuck in the base coat. So I'm just going to try and pull that out of it before it goes into cure, because if it goes into cure and there's a bump in it, it's just going to cure with the bump. And your next layer of your polish is going to catch that bump as well. So just doing my best to pull those out. Yeah, I think that should be okay. So I'm going to pop this in for a full cure. And these ones are out. Okay, so we're going to go in with red 419 from Clarissa, and we're going to go in and do our first coat. This colour in press-ons has been so popular for me lately. It's really funny because you would think that we are in the middle of summer. This colour has literally, in the last week, I've done 4 sets. Well, when I do these 3 sets, it'll be 4 sets altogether with this colour, which is so funny because it's traditionally more of a winter colour, but then again, I suppose some people just love red all year round. It is one of those classy, timeless colours. And this one has a really nice shine on it as well. It's really glossy. The one thing about red is you don't want to put too much product on your brush because it can definitely wrinkle in the lamp. Any dark colour can wrinkle in the lamp. So if you're having problems with wrinkling, that is probably because the colour you're using is too pigmented and you're putting on too thick of a coat. And that can even happen with lighter colours. Yellow is a bad one for wrinkling as well, but it more typically happens with reds, burgundies, navies, dark blue, dark green. You know, those colours that have a lot of pigment, it typically happens more often with those. So that is the first 5 done. I'm going to throw them into the lamp, and I'm going to go ahead and start on the second 5. So these already have been prepped and they've been base coated already. Just got a bit on my thumb. I'm just going to wipe that off before it causes any damage. Yeah, so I have been really lucky this week actually. I've gotten quite a few orders, and it's always great when your Etsy shop is getting a few orders, because it definitely can be quiet. And I do this kind of on the side, so it is alongside with being a gel nail tech. So I always love getting orders because I love doing press-ons. I find them so relaxing because you can just work away and do them on your own. You don't have to, you can listen to a podcast, or you can, like I'm doing now, just kind of record the process of doing them. Whatever you're doing, it is just a little bit different to having to talk to clients and stuff. And as much as I love that, I absolutely love that as well, but it's just a little bit more relaxing. You're still like painting nails, but you're doing it in your own time. So that's kind of what I love about it. So definitely feel very blessed to have gotten orders this week. I sometimes do this as well when I have the nail painted. I just go from the tip and kind of pull it back the way, just so it's not pooling anywhere. And if you've painted press-on nails, you'll know what I mean. It can kind of pool down the bottom of the nail. Typically it pools down here at the very end, so I kind of pull it back a little bit just to kind of prevent that pooling from happening if possible. And we're going to pop in, and I'm going to take a little break and have a little sup of water. Hi. How are you? I don't think I can read that name, but hello. Okay, so now we're going to do the second coat of these. They're looking really good already. We're going to do the second coat. And the second coat really gives it that really nice deep red look. Definitely changes the colour from the first coat. The first coat, I find with this red, some reds have a bit of a pink undertone. I find with this, it has a little bit of a pinky undertone. And then some have an orangey kind of an undertone. But this one definitely has a pinky one in the first coat. But then when you put on that second coat, it turns into this gorgeous, gorgeous, vibrant red. Yep, there it is. So pretty. I make press-ons. Oh, do ya? Cool. Do you just make them for yourself, or do you make them for other people or your friends? It's definitely such an enjoyable thing to do. If you're kind of crafty or you like arty stuff, I think it's very enjoyable. Make them for my friends. Oh, lovely. I bet you they'll love having you around making nails for them. Okay, so I started using the V-Shine top coat. I got it only this week actually, and it's brand new to me. I've never used it before. I have their matte top coat and I have their blooming gel. So their top coat came in a duo bundle on Amazon, and I just said I would try it out to see. It is a little bit on the thin consistency, but yeah, I'm still kind of getting used to it. But I'm going to show you in a second because I'm going to use this to top coat, and I am going to show you what it looks like. So just making sure that I don't have bubbles in this second coat. I'm always like flipping them around, always flipping them around, looking from side to side, checking. Because the most annoying thing is if there's bubbles or ridges or anything like that and you cure it and then you only see it after it's cured. That is so annoying. Sometimes I sell them. Oh, that's great. Well, congratulations. That's amazing. Hi, Jess. Hello, what design are you doing today? I am doing, believe it or not, a really plain design. So this is going to be, I have an order for three sets of red long coffin block colour. So exactly what you see here is what I'm doing. And I did manage to finish off those other nails that I was doing yesterday. I finished them off and I actually posted them off today. So I'm feeling so productive. So I said I would come on and start today's work as in, I'm going to start the first of these sets anyway. And I will definitely get the first done. I'm going to see how I go. And yeah, that looks really good, that second coat of that. So I'm going to see how I go, but I'm definitely going to do one full set from start to finish, base coat, top coat, everything. But I basically have to do three of these. Jess, how did your nails turn out yesterday, by the way? Your nails that you were working on, did you get them finished? It's a gorgeous colour. It's from Clarissa. It's just a red colour. It's called Red 9. It's a really, really good colour. But yeah, I thought yesterday's nails were fun with just the little bit of chromies and, you know, your little rhinestones and the glitter. I just thought yesterday's were fun, and now I know I'm only doing a black colour today, but oh well. Thank you for remembering, of course. Thanks for jumping on again today, actually. It's so nice when you get to see familiar names coming on and saying hi. Okay, so I'm going to go in and do coat number 2 of this one. I'm not loving this stand as much as I was saying a minute ago. I have to kind of grip them because the magnets are good, but maybe I can be a bit heavy-handed, and then as I'm pressing down, I'm actually pulling the little tip off the stand. Like just exactly what I did there, do you see? So I think I might be better off like taking them off and doing one at a time, I think, because I have a feeling I'm just gonna bash them off each other. if I don't start doing that. I think this stand is really aesthetically pleasing to look at, but I don't know, is it as, you know, hardcore and strong as my little purple one that I've had for ages. Okay, so see. Ooh. Yeah, I have to be careful now. I really have to be careful with this. Okay. Now, okay, so I actually use one without magnets because I use so much cat eye polishes. Yes. They turned out good. Struggling with my new builder and top coats though. What builder are you using, out of curiosity, and top coat as well? Yeah, cat eye polishes. Yeah, like I have this little stand here, which is just a really old style stand, but I'm finding if it's kind of long, it's just very easy to use. If it's block color, if it's easy to use this stand, you know. Unless it's something really crazy that you have to lift everything up like this, I would lift it up individually, and you know, if I had to hold it in my hand like this to paint everything individually, then I do like using this, I have to say, even though it's very old school looking. Hi, good morning, Courtney. How are you? Good morning where you are, but it's like afternoon here. Red, yeah, this is a block color red set. So we have an order, yippee, for 3 sets of this long coffin red. And that's exactly what we're doing. We were jumping on. I actually jumped on yesterday and I did a cat eye pink and glitter cat eye, and I did upload it to my channel. But that set was really fun. That set was super fun. But it's uploaded to my channel if anyone wants to look back on it. It's a nice little set. It's not too hard, but it has a little bit of detail in it. There's like baby pink glitter, loose glitter, a little bit of dust from Magpie, and a couple of rhinestones thrown in for good measure. So today is very plain compared to that one. Now I'm going to actually cure those 3 first, because I'm afraid I'm going to hit off them. I'm going to pop them into cure. I think you're 7 hours ahead of me. Doing well. How are things? All good. Thank you so much. Oh, hi, Yumi. I'm live again. I am late. Sorry. Don't be sorry at all. Thanks for coming on and saying hi. Okay, so Jodstone and Goy. Yeah, I've heard of Jodstone. I've never used I don't think I've used anything belong to them though. I have heard of them, so I can't really help you with any tips on the builder because I haven't used the builder. But Goy I've used all right, and I do like Goy as a brand. I think it's quite similar to the V-Shine one. Okay, I just have to pop over here. I'll be back in 2 minutes. Oh, sorry, I just had to pop out for 2 seconds. It's just going to take a little practice, I think. Yeah, probably. And also, if are you used to do builder gel in general? Because if you're used to doing it in general, then it probably is just the brands. Sometimes certain brands are very runny. And I don't think that helps when you're doing builder gel. I do like the shape of the long coffin, I have to say. It's very nice, elegant kind of a shape. Okay, I'm just going to pop that in. No, first time. Bubbles, so frustrating when you get them. I know that French tip still looks amazing even after what, 2-3 weeks. Thank you so much. It actually still does look really good. This hand is a little bit like battered from hanging it off stuff and even, you know, just making press on nails and stuff. But thank you very much. I do want to change them soon, but I don't know if I'll get a chance. I won't get a chance this week. Yeah, Jess, if it's your first time, definitely, like, I don't know if you've looked up some tutorials, but if you are interested, I have a lot of tutorials for builder gel and gel, like hard gel extensions on my page. I have a lot of biab tutorials as well. I think I have a playlist done up with builder gel and biab tutorials all in one playlist. So if you want to look up, there definitely are a few videos, and they're not all really long either. There probably are a few videos that might only be 10-15 minutes long. So if you want to look up any of those, feel free. Because I definitely do have a lot, I think, at this stage on my channel. Oh. Okay, so this is the second lot of 5, and they look super, super pretty. I might just pop them all in together for a full cure for a second, again, just to make sure, because I was going in and out. And I'm going to top coat these guys. And I'm going to show you the... I'm going to show you the top coat. Yeah, I watch plenty. Oh, I will look them up. Thank you. Yeah, do. Thanks so much. Now try different coloured French tips. Next should be blue with holographic glitter. Okay. Fine. That sounds fun. What do you mean blue with holographic glitter though? Do you mean blue French tips? I really want to use the holographic glitter from Magpie. I really do. Okay, so this is the V-Shine top coat that I got recently, and I'm going to use this on this set of press-ons. So I got a 2-pack on Amazon, Yes, I was hoping magpie glitter. Oh yeah, I think I have to use the magpie glitter. I was saying that yesterday in the live. I was saying how I love using loose glitter, but I end up buying stuff just to collect it or just to have for myself because it's so messy that you kind of don't tend to use it a whole lot. It's nearly like collecting it, I think. So I'm definitely going to use that on myself, I think, because I've been looking at that Sharon magpie glitter, the hollow one, and I've just like, I actually was really tempted to do a full set of that in just a block colour on myself. But you could kind of like mix it up. You could do a couple of block colour holographic, you could do a white tip, and you could do a holographic tip. You know, you could mix it up a little bit because it is a lighter kind of a colour glitter, so it would match with white as well. Do you know the way like when you throw a couple of white French tips in as well, along with maybe a block colour and maybe another colour French. I just think it probably brings a lot of variety then to the nail set. And in fairness, this nail set here that I've on is so plain, and I've had it on for, like, as you said, probably 3 weeks at this point, so maybe it's time to bring in a little bit of colour. I usually do have a bit of colour on my nails. I never ever go plain white French tip, but I definitely have loved it because it suits everything, it matches everything. Okay, I don't know how I'm feeling about this French tip. Or sorry, French tip. This top coat. It is nice. I think it's nice to apply. I think it's not running to the sides. It feels like it's a very watery top coat, but it's not really running to the sides on me. And I am going to hold it upside down just to let the top coat gather in the middle. But like, it's not really creating a lot of bubbles. It looks quite good. I used it yesterday with the pink and the glitter and stuff as well. Yeah, I might just hold that upside down now for a second and just let the top coat. The reason why I'm doing this, I'm letting the top coat run to the center. Yeah, there is a nice shine with the top coat, isn't there? I'm kind of feeling like I get to see it properly when I'm using it on a block colour. I think, because I did use it yesterday, but I used a different top coat for my chrome and my glitter, so I kind of didn't see the full effects of it, and I'm really liking it because when you use it on a block colour like that, you really, really get to see the consistency of it properly. Now I'm going to pop in to cure before that falls to the side on me. And I might lift these off one by one because I don't want them to be falling and hitting each other. Okay, gotta get to work. Glad I could drop by. Oh, so glad you could drop by. Gorgeous colour, and I can't wait. Yes, I will. I will definitely record it. I will record a video on it, and it's probably not going to be a live. It'll probably be a proper video. Because it's a live, I'd be here for 7 hours probably just talking. So I think it'll probably be a video, and I definitely will do the holographic. I was thinking it myself, but you've definitely confirmed it now in my mind. So have a great day at work, Courtney. Yeah, I really, really like this shine. It also came in a duo pack. I don't know if I said that already, but it came in a duo pack, and the duo pack was they're 16ml bottles. They're on Amazon. They're 16ml bottles, and I think it was around the 10 mark for the 2-pack. It definitely wasn't more expensive than that, because I remember looking at it and I remember thinking it was such a good deal, especially for 16ml bottles. So that's why I tried them. That's why I decided to try them, because it was only, you know, there was 2 bottles and... Okay, I have to be careful with this now. Yeah, that's okay. And you see that there's a little bit of a ridge at the edge there now. But I can file that off with a nail file afterwards, so that's fine. I'll leave that until the nails are fully top coated and sealed in before I do that. What brand nail grinder do you use? Do you mean an e-file? Sorry, do you mean electric file when you're saying nail grinder? Yes, okay. Yeah, I use Melody Susie. I'll show you the one that I have. I'll pop it on screen in a second. And sorry, I couldn't think of how to word it. Yeah, that's no problem. I had a feeling that you meant the e-file, or the nail drill, people call it as well. I had a feeling you meant that. I'll show it to you now. Once I have these safe in the lamp, I'll show you the one that I use. Oh, there's a little bit of a hair caught in there, so I'm just going to pull that out with the brush. It's just a little fuzzy. Okay. Just gonna pick this up here. Yeah, I definitely don't know if I like this nail stand as much as I thought I liked it. It's definitely tricky to pick up and stuff. When you're just trying to grip, you know, you're just trying to pick them up to have a little look. I'm just gonna, I hope I don't regret this now if I turn them upside down. Are they gonna fall off? No, okay, the magnets work well enough that they won't fall off, but yeah, I'm just going to turn that upside down so that the top coat runs to the center. I know I feel like I am repeating myself, but I'm just letting you know in case you're wondering why I'm doing that. That top coat looks really good. I'm going to show you a close-up of that now that it's out of the lamp. Now, okay, so I'm going to pop that in for full cure, and I'm going to show you. I'm just going to touch that. Oh yeah, that's pure. There is definitely not any wet top coat or dispersion layer, and the shine off that top coat is stunning. That is absolutely brilliant. Okay, so I'm going to show you my e-file. So it's this one. It's Melody Susie Plus, and the model is at the back. It's SM330G. SM330G, and it has a little stand thing. Well, it has the clip that you can clip it into your clothes or whatever if you want to, but it also has a stand so you can place it on your table like that, like so. You can place it there beside you, and you can, I'll just show you, it just powers on here. I'll hold on a sec, it just powers on here. And it goes up to like 35,000 RPM. And then you can put it into forward or reverse by using this one. So that's forward, and then that changes it to reverse. And yeah, I've had it now for over a year, I think, and it's working away perfectly. But yeah, it's the SM330G if you are looking. But I have gotten Melody Susie drills since I first started. And yeah, it is simple enough. I'm just reading your message. It's simple enough to use. You have your power button, forward, reverse. And if you do need a discount code for Melody Susie, I do have one in the description box for 12% off. So if you did want one, it's there, and it gives you 12% off. I think it's nails 12, but I do have it listed in the description box. But yeah, I love Melody Susie. They did send me this one a long time ago, but the one that I used when I first started, yeah, was the Scarlet, I believe, and I loved that one. And I used that for so long. Loved that little Scarlet. Well, it wasn't little, it was quite big and chunky actually. But I just loved that Scarlet drill. No problem, Jess, no problem at all. If I ever have discount codes for anything, they're just always linked in the description box. And I do forget to mention them, to be honest. So, yeah. But if you ever are looking for one, just check, because I might have one. I might actually package this up now because I have it here. I might just package it up and show you how I package up my orders. I'm just going to lift this one off and file at that little corner there. There's just a tiny bit of colour peeking out there, and it kind of made a little bit of a, you know, a little bit of a nib or a nub. So what I always do as well is, and I did this yesterday, is I always finish file. So basically, just to give them that sharp look, I always finish file. I'm just going to take out my dust collector and place it up here. Sorry, now I know it's not pretty looking, but I'm just going to turn it on a low volume so it'll just suck up some of the dust while I'm filing. And again, sorry if that noise is very annoying, because I know it's probably like nails on a chalkboard to some people. I'm just looking from that. I always look from that angle to make sure that I'm doing it straight as well. So I'm kind of looking down the barrel of the nail just to make sure that I am finished filing it straight. Okay. I'm working on a 4th of July set, still searching for inspo to finish them. Oh yeah. I'm not like super helpful when it comes to that, because I've actually never done a 4th of July set, because, you know, we don't really celebrate it over here, so I've never done one. But I know exactly the theme that they are, like it's all the stars and the stripes and all the American stuff. I just think of red, white and blue and stars and stripes, and I can't think of anything. I know there's obviously different variations and you can go loads of different ways with that too, but that'd be fun though. I definitely saw people before doing I definitely saw people before doing 4th of July sets where they're kind of different. So they do, sorry, you probably can't even hear me. So they do hot dogs and, you know, like the 3D sculpted hot dogs and, you know, burgers and little, you know, soft drinks and kind of celebratory fireworks and things like that. probably really shaking the whole place now doing this. This is great. So happy to have this done, even get the start of it done. Okay, let me see. Do you get more orders for solid colour or design? Exactly, I just want my set to look different. Ah, nice. People have such imagination. Yeah, you know, you want it to look different. But obviously I know you still want to incorporate the main colours into it. But I think, yeah, no matter what you come up with, it'll probably be like festive and fun, you know. Pinterest is always good for inspo. Do I get more colours or do I get more orders for solid colour or designs? I actually get more colour. I had got a lot of solid colour orders, you know, which is surprising enough. I get a lot of solid colour orders, and I don't know, is it because I've had my Etsy shop for a while, and some of those orders or some of those sets are up and they've been up for a while, and you know, different people have ordered them and come back and ordered again and again. Yeah, so surprisingly I kind of get I do get orders for solid colour a lot then, and French tip too, you know, like I find I have some more, not extravagant, but more like nail art detailed sets on my Etsy shop, and they don't tend to sell as well as the plainer ones. Okay, so I'm just getting my cardstock ready now. So this is the cardstock that these sets go on. So it's just kind of a little bit of a holographic cardstock. And we have these guys that go on. Just kind of going to place it on like this. These are really easy to pick up because they have an edge to them. So they're really, really easy to pick up. Now, so once I have that done, then I'm able to take these off and just place them onto the sticky tabs. But I'm just going to make sure that I don't have anything sticky underneath, and I'm going to wipe these off as well. If I don't use gloves to place these down, then I always wipe these over with a little bit of alcohol and a lint-free pad, okay? So like, I know I'm placing them down using my fingers now, but I'm always going to wipe them off with some alcohol and a lint-free pad as well, just to get the fingerprints or whatever, you know, like just to clean them off before they go into the holographic baggie. And yeah, I really like these, so they're very cute. So it's surprising to me, and I would think it would be better than doing too many designs. Yeah, so I just have noticed it like over the years. Sometimes there's sets that'll be popular for a while. Like I did have this set that was very popular for a while and I sold a lot of it, and it was quite not hard work to do, but it was kind of hard work at the time. I'd probably be a lot better at doing it now, but at the time it took me ages to do it. It was a French tip. It was a long as well. It was like an XXL square French tip, and then on the French tip there was like multicolored daisies on the French tip, and then there was a diamond in the middle of every daisy, and it definitely was hard to do that set. And that set was really popular for a while. So there was a stage, and then I had another set that had a croc print French tip on it, so that'd be quite intricate as well. So I feel like there was a stage where, you know, I did have a lot of designs, but lately, and again, I don't know what it is, and it could be just the algorithm. So it could be just that, like, I sell a few of these red ones and the algorithm picks up on that, and then I sell a few more, because I think everything is an algorithm. So I really think it is just that. So I think it's not, so I'm just wiping off with a lint free wipe now. So I think it's not one or the other. I think it's just like I could put up a nail set, but if it doesn't pick up on Etsy and it doesn't sell, then it's just not going to be picked up by the algorithm at all. And I think if it does happen to be picked up for whatever reason, then I'm just going to sell a few of them. And it could be just luck that it's like a block colour set, or just luck that it's a French tip. That's what I think. And I could be completely wrong as well with that. But that's what I think. Now, definitely different story if you are running your own press on business and you are doing really crazy social media work and you are constantly doing TikToks of your designs before, during and after and all that good stuff. But if you're not doing that and you are selling on Etsy, which I am, and I'm using Etsy's audience really to make my orders, then I think you're just going to fall into the Etsy algorithm, whatever Etsy algorithm decides for you. That's what I think anyway. How often do I go live? I actually started to go live literally, I think have gone live once a week for the last, I want to say 5 weeks or so. I definitely have gone live once a week. And I usually go live doing press-ons and not real nails. I have gone live once or twice doing the real nails, but like doing my own gel nails, for example. But I just find it's easier for me to answer questions and stuff when I'm doing the press-ons, because I can be looking over and answering the questions and chatting away. Whereas when I'm doing my own nails, my hands are kind of full and I'm like this, and I just find it's definitely harder to kind of answer questions and stuff, and also definitely harder to get my hand in the proper view of the camera then as well. So I'm just not sure, but I think I probably still would go live doing my nails, or maybe doing someone else's nails. But for now, doing the press-ons, and thankfully I've been getting orders, so I've been busy enough to kind of jump on a couple of times a week. Sometimes a couple of times a week to get the orders done on camera, which is really fun because I'm getting to work on camera and just answer questions and all that kind of stuff. So you said I'm wanting to get into selling. I'm at the learning and practicing stage still. Yeah, and I suggest like keep practicing and keep practicing the basics, because it's very quick from there. Like once you have the basics down, it's very quick from there, especially if you love it. Like you'll pick up loads of things very, very quickly, especially if you love it, which it sounds like you probably do. That's the little holographic baggie. Yeah, definitely. I definitely am going to be live more often, so you should be able to catch me. And it's usually around this time as well. So it's usually around, I think it's morning there for you guys, but it's lunch, it's afternoon time for us. You're saying I do love it very much. Yeah, if you love it very much, that's the thing, because then you'll just love doing it and you'll love learning. That's one pack done, guys. Very, very happy with that. Very happy. That is one of the 3. So I have another 2 to go. But the packaging, thank you so much. I simplified my packaging a little bit. I used to have it a little bit more fancy, but I have gone back to my little holographic bags and stuff like that. But I always throw in free gifts and things, especially if it's a multiple order. If it's a multiple set order, I always throw in free gifts and things like that. Sometimes I try and give a free set as a free gift if I can, but if I can't, that's okay too. And I will give rings and stickers and all the usual little bits and bobs. But yeah, definitely try and, like I said, keep practicing, and practice makes perfect. And there's so many tips out there, and there's so many great nail artists out there giving great tips all the time, which is brilliant. So yeah, love it. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. Okay, so I'm going to finish up there, and thank you so much. Thanks so much for chatting away, Jess. I hope you have good luck with the rest of your nails that you might do this week or this weekend. And yeah, I'm going to jump off, and I am going to I will do the rest off camera because I won't be able to jump on to do the rest of them. And they're quite plain as well, so I think people would find that a little bit boring. And yeah, thank you so much for your time as well. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you again, hopefully. And yeah, so today is Tuesday then. Tomorrow I am off for the day, and then fairly busy for Thursday and Friday, so could possibly be next week, but I definitely will be live soon, and it's usually around this time, so it definitely won't be the last you've seen of me. And thank you so much. I will catch you in the next one, guys. Thank you so much. If you want to subscribe, do. And like I said, if you want to check out other videos, there is playlists and tutorials and everything else on the channel. Bye bye.